Welcome. Welcome back to this daily meditation practice. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Okay, so if you can find yourself a seated position, one that you can sit upright for the next couple of minutes, well, I guess 10 minutes or so. And as always, we don't want to have a position that's super stiff or super lax. You just want to be able to sit up awake. We want to have a posture of awake. So you can sit in a chair. Just don't lean back in the chair, lean forward. If you can get into this traditional meditation posture, like this, if you want, this works. This is how I was trained with Zen. And if you're really great, you can try to do the full lotus, which really keeps you awake. I'll tell you that. Hurts. So either way, just find a position that works best for you. And we don't close our eyes. We don't close our eyes because we want to be awake. We want to come into reality, into our senses, not retreating from them. It's actually interesting. When you go into your senses, you can let them go. But when you retreat and try to avoid, they come rushing at you. And it's the same with thoughts. So thinking, you don't want to push away. You want to become very clear what it is as it is. You see your thoughts as thoughts alone. So with your seated position, eyes open but down, not staring, but just gazing lightly in front of you, a little bit whatever's in front of you. And just take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Lovely. And just observe how you feel. Just take stock on what's going on. Maybe you feel tired, anxious, restless. Let it be there. No need to change it. Maybe you have some pain in the body. Maybe you just got out of an argument with your friend or a loved one. Let's just set it all aside. Allow it all to be here. Maybe you have a giant to-do list that you need to get done. I know I do. Maybe you are frustrated by a mistake. Instead of trying to let them go, just notice that this moment right now, right here, doesn't have any of your problems. There's no to-do list in this moment. There's no past in this moment. There's no future to get to. There's no one to become. It's just this. See if you can just notice this moment as it is and sink deeply into it. Breathing in, know that you're breathing in. Breathing out, follow it all the way out. Can you notice the sounds around you? Maybe there's an air conditioner going on outside. Maybe a cat is scratching at the floor. Notice any tendency to say no to your experience. Just notice it. You don't have to change it. See if you can bring your attention to your thoughts. They seem so real. They feel like the guidance system for our life. But most of us don't investigate our thoughts or our mind. So we're captured by it. What are they? How big are they? Can you find the edge of a thought? Just wait for the next thought to arise right now. Look at it as if you were looking at a cup. There's an old Indian story more of a parable, which says, there's a person walking down a dark path at night, but then comes across a snake in the middle of the path. And this person instantly is full with fear. You can't really see the details of the snake, just only the dark outline of it. But in reality, it's not a snake in the road, it's only a rope. It just looks like a snake. But because the man or the person is so afraid by it, he is reluctant to go up to it and look at it. If only he would go look at it, he would see it's just a rope and it's not that big a deal. And he can continue on. This is the same thing with our thoughts. They seem so real. They tell us a story of me, my life, my problems. I want this, I want that. Because we don't investigate it clearly, we believe it's something that it isn't. So let's see if we can walk towards our thinking. See if you can capture a thought and observe it for what it is. You can't think about this. You can only look at it. How big is a thought? Does it have any texture? Where do they come from? And if this is confusing, just sit and ask, or sit with the intention and say, I'm going to wait here and pay attention to the next thought that arises. Observe it like a science experiment. What are thoughts? Can you notice how they disappear in the same way that they appear? They seem to come from nothing and go back to nowhere. Yet this is what causes all of our trouble. Look at them. See if you can turn your attention towards the one that sees thinking. What is it that notices thoughts? Can you find that? What sees my thinking? Who am I? Okay. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. You can look at the screen again. Meditation, we're here to become clear about ourselves, about what's happening with our experience. And because we're not clear about it, most of the time we're captured by it. We think the rope is a snake. We think thoughts are just too much. When we turn the attention to just look at what they are, see them clearly for what they are in this moment, now, they don't last. They come and go. And that's it. But because we're so attentive to them and we're so captured by them, we're unhappy, or we're scared, frustrated, stressed, worried. We aren't scared, frustrated, stressed, or worried. Our thoughts are. So when you can see thinking as it is, just as it is, you realize it's just a rope. They're just shadows. They're not substantial. And they don't actually affect you. Now, I'd encourage you to learn to do this all day. Whenever you're feeling a sense of struggle, a sense of unhappiness, a sense of unwellness, see if you can just look at your thoughts as they are. Pull some distance from them. Then turn around and see what sees thought. Because the one we think we are, the observer, is also just another thought. So leaving thinking alone is the art of waking up from thinking. And it is the source of true sanity and peace. Thank you for your time today. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful life. I will be here every single day, guiding you through meditation. I'll see you tomorrow.